Welcome to another wee vlog. I've came up with a great idea today that I'm going to cycle the Edinburgh Marathon route. I've done my training for the week, finished with a wee 30k long run yesterday, so it's Sunday. I've got a brand new bike, weather's looking fairly nice outside. It's a bit grey now, but it's meant to brighten up a bit, no wind, so it's absolutely perfect for a cycle. So come with me as I show you the Edinburgh Marathon route. Hopefully it helps a few people get an idea in their mind for when they do the race in, I think, 4 weeks time now, which I'll be doing myself. So come along, have a few wee stops, show you a few different bits, and hopefully we get some nice scenes. So just at the start line, the Edinburgh Marathon Festival. It is Easter Sunday, so it's absolutely dead at the moment, which is good for me for the roads, because first time on the new bike, so I'm still not sure about it, to be honest. The brakes and that aren't set up properly, but we'll see what happens with that. For anybody who doesn't know, this is where you'll start. This is where you'll start here. You go down there and round. All the queues go all the way back there. And if I can give any bit of advice, if it's raining in the morning, going to the University Chaplaincy Centre, they'll keep you nice and warm in there until the start goes, and then all the crowds funnel down here, so you can actually stand there and wait until your colour pen comes if you really wanted to. And obviously everybody could do that or the place would be rammed, but just a wee sneaky trick for anybody who fancies it. So I'm going to get on the bike, I'm going to start the route, and I'll probably stop down at Portobello for the first wee stop and chat. So we're at 2k now, and you're being already lured into a false sense of security here. This bit is the second proper downhill bit that you get within the first 2k, and it is really easy to pick up some speed here, as you'll probably see by my stats on the left hand side of the screen. I'm obviously on my bike though, so, but you can just imagine how easy it is here. But I would suggest you just taking the sights, taking the scenery. Lovely cherry blossoms up there. One of the best things about Edinburgh is on a Sunday, they close certain parts of the city, like in terms of roads and stuff, off to the cars, so people can just run, cycle, walk, enjoy everything around about them without the worry of getting knocked over. So at this section here, we're going to take a right on the Meadow Bank along towards a pub called, well, it used to be called the Jock's Lodge. From there we'll take a quick left down a wee hill, and then you come to another climb, which again isn't too bad, but you do definitely feel on the legs if you've came down here too quick. So just bear that in mind, that once you get past that top hill, we're going down to Portobello, and you've got a straight road ahead. So here we are on this climb, we're nearly at the end of it. I am 100% in the wrong gear for this, but we'll make it. We will make it. There we go. Some dickhead driving past me. We don't go down that way, we're one too early. Keep on going to this last one. Oh, that took my breath away a bit. So now we've got the climb out of the way, we get yet another wee downhill section that I'm going to use to get my breath back. So we are now rolling into the coastline. As you will see the sea coming onto Portobello Beach, which is a nice, I don't know, maybe 5k stretch I think. So we're now at 7k, and this is probably one of my favourite parts of the route. More people in here giving some cheers, maybe some people handing out some Haribos. There's usually a wee band along if the weather's nice, so this is definitely one to take it in while the legs are feeling strong and enjoy it, because when you get out onto the coastline after Musselburgh, it can get a bit lonely. There's not really much support, just due to logistics with people being unable to park and stuff. So 100% enjoy this part. So now we came off the kind of main coastline for a wee bit, and we are just coming into Musselburgh now, which on my watch is 10k, but I do feel like that's a bit short, to be honest. I don't think it should be more than that by now. But I'll put the actual, if I'm wrong, I will put the actual distance on the screen so you can get an idea of kind of how far I've came, and just for your pacing and things like that. But I mean, from now even until the end, it's basically flat all the way out, all the way back. A few undulating sections, but I mean, it is a fairly easy course, if you want to call it that. In terms of elevation, anything is downhill, with the odd, the odd couple of climbs that I've showed you, but nothing that's going to, it's at a point in the course where it's not going to cause you any real long-term bother. It's not like you're getting a hill at, I don't know, 35, 36k. So we're still in Musselburgh. We're heading towards Musselburgh Racecourse. We are kind of probably, I would say, the best support, probably better than Portobello if the band and that are there, where the best support is. And if you stand at the Leaving Hall Arms, or your family, friends, whoever stand at the Leaving Hall Arms, that is where probably the only area that people will be able to see twice, on the way out to Gosford obviously, and on the way back into the finish line. That's predominantly the main cheer point for a lot of people, because you can stand at both sides of the road, and obviously be on the side that the person that's running is going to be on, and you can obviously give them a wave, have a wee sign out saying don't shit yourself, etc., like there has been in previous years. So we're just coming up to the racecourse now, and I'm going to have to find somewhere to stop for a pee very shortly. But as you can see, there's the racecourse. So that's us leaving Musselburgh now, and on my watch 15k, which I actually think might be right. I think I'm overthinking the distance. But yeah, this is the Leaving Hall Arms, where everybody can stand both sides while people are waiting on you coming back. They can get a pint in there. It's usually absolutely rammed. Oh, it's open already. I might go for a wee pint on the way back. But we're heading towards Prestonpans now. We've came off the coastal road a bit. We're kind of in one. The one thing on this road is that if it's sunny, there's not much, well, there's nothing at all in terms of cover, all the way along this road and back to Gosford House. So get the sun cream on if you're follically challenged like me. It could be bad times for you, but the road's just been retarmacked by the looks of it as well, so This is going to be lovely to run on. Sorry guys, just a wee pee stop. So we are now coming into Cockenzie and Port Seaton, which, going by my watch, we're at about 20k. I think this might have been half marathon point already. I'm not sure if my GPS is off or if me stopping and starting on the auto pause on my watch is making me lose a bit. So we're obviously only maybe, I don't know, maybe 600 or 700 metres out maybe, so it probably is right. So, aye, we're just keeping on cracking on along this bottom road, and obviously just remember that any part since Murrayfield Racecourse, Musselburgh Racecourse, you're going to get that on the way back. Now, today it's very windy, going towards Gosford House, whereas hopefully in race day there's nothing, but what it does mean is obviously you get the wind with you on the way back, which is obviously far better for you on tired legs. So we came down a wee kind of quiet street, but this is part of the route, and then once we've done on this bit, you will go back down onto the coastal path, which is again lovely. So I think I'm going to stop there and get a wee water, and I'll show you the views. So my watch says 22k, but I don't know how accurate that is, but you can see we're down at Port Seaton. Seaton Sands Caravan Park's along there, but this is part of the route as well. You are running from there along to there, and then you do come back on this road all the way back up on the main road there to back towards the Pans and then Musselburgh. So you've got to get along to Gosford House, I think. I'll put the pedal to the metal, I think that's the phrase, and then we'll get this done. But I'm enjoying it so far. It's a nice day for a cycle. I think I'm maybe telling lies about this being flat, because so far this has felt a lot like downhill, and obviously this is still on the way out, so maybe I've never realised before how difficult, not how difficult, but you know, there is a fairly you can feel it, you can feel the downhill. So on the way back here, that uphill section will be quite taxing on the legs, given how far it is. It's kind of long and slow uphill. But we're just at Long Nidri now. Long Nidri Bents. Nice place to go in the summer. Loads of car parking space. There's actually usually some crowds about here. I don't know how they get down, to be honest, but they maybe park up there and walk down. Seems to be like a golf course there, so that's maybe what they do there. But yeah, we're just motoring along. Should still be sitting nice and comfy at pace, because you've still got a long way to go. A long way to go before you can put the foot down, depending on what you're going for, obviously. If you're just here to enjoy it and finish, so be it. Me personally, I'm gunning it at Edinburgh Marathon this year. I've got a lot to make up for from last year, and hopefully we can get that done. Gosford House. So you see, if you came through that way, you do carry on further along the road a wee bit. There's a cone there, you turn back in, and you come into Gosford House. You can see it's a lovely calm day. It did feel a bit windy, had a bit of headwind on the way here, but hopefully on the way back I should get a wee push with a wee tailwind, so here's hoping. But I'm going to press record all the way around Gosford House so you can kind of see how far it is and what it looks like. I tell you one thing, I always moan about the route being, you know, not very nice, boring, but on a bike where you've actually got the time to have a look around, you know, concentrate less probably because you're not worrying about pace or, you know, there's no everybody around about you. It's actually very, very scenic, very, very lovely. That's a Landers Fish and Chips we're just going past. Another thing in the summer that if you're looking for fish and chips, come down here and grab them because oof, top notch scran and great views as well. You get a wee park up spot just looking out to the sea. Sunset absolutely tremendous. So this is Portsea and you don't actually come along this road. It's one of the only parts that you don't do twice. So you will see this road. Again, there's no traffic on the road during the race at this section, so you don't have to worry about any cars coming on or crossing roads or anything like that. Oh, come on, man. Dearie me. So we are back nearly at Preston Pans. This might actually be classed as the Pans as well, I'm not sure. But when you come along here, the road does go up and down a tiny wee bit and you will feel it. But you are honestly so close to home now. You'll have more kind of crowds here. Everybody for the Pans comes out, supports. There'll be Haribos getting chucked about, some pinballs, Malwan pinballs if nobody knows, one of the best treats you'll find. Also if you're like me and last year you had to walk back, then you know that your walk's nearly done. But hopefully that doesn't happen. So this is the final push to the finish line now. Got a slight incline on the way up to the roundabout at the Leaving Hall Arms. Then after that, you're coasting home. But don't start your sprint finish too early or it will come back to bite you in the ass. The finish line is a lot further away than you think. So you'll have your friends and family either side of here. Probably you want them on the left hand side now, obviously, to get your high five, your power up. But this part here, you'll start seeing the crowds form a little bit. That is not the finish line. Do not be fooled. So you can't get in anywhere to see the finish line, but that's where I've just came from, cycled, and you turn the corner in there into Pinky playing fields, and that is you done. I don't know if I've got any footage of previous years, but I'll stick some in if I do. So I'm aware this is obviously a running, well, I'll try and make it a running channel. So just go through my week of training before this. Done 25k on Monday, 10k Tuesday, rested Wednesday, Thursday, done 10k Friday and 30k yesterday. So that gave me a total of 77k for the week, I think. Overall there were a couple of other bits I recorded but didn't post or anything like that. So it was 77k for the week. 10k on the bike on Friday, 13k on the bike on Friday as well, and then 50k today. So that gives me about 140k for the week of movement, which I'm absolutely over the moon with, given my hamstring and shoulder issues I've had over the last 12 months. So we're only 4 weeks away now, I think, for EMF. I've got a 20 mile race in 2 weeks time, so I'm going to try and vlog that, hopefully, if I can manage to get this camera that I've recorded everything on today except from this final clip. So the Insta Go 3S comes out and sticks to things. It's got a wee magnet there, so I'm going to use that. I've got a hat mount thing that I put that on, so I'm going to hopefully get a wee race vlog out. I did try to use it in Ibiza, I made an arse of it, so I'm trying to get better at these things. So I'm learning, but hopefully the vlog today was good and there's no too many wind issues. I've obviously not listened back to it yet, but if anybody's got any questions about EMF in terms of logistics, getting there, getting back, because I know that was a big issue for people last year or years previously, then give me a wee shout, or I might even make a wee video on kind of some Edinburgh Marathon top tips. Obviously nobody watches these videos, but I just like making them and editing them, so I'm happy with that. But if anybody has any questions, put them in the comments and I will answer you, I promise. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Even if you watched any of it or you skipped to the end, fair enough for me. But I'm going to enjoy my pint. Happy Easter.